Hello, I'm Vonda High, and welcome back to Joyful Weddings. Today we're going to discuss how you select a band or DJ. It's important to pick your band or DJ right away because they can only do one wedding at a time. Once they're booked, they're booked. Music can come in your wedding in several different areas. You have music for your ceremony, your cocktail hour, your dinner dancing, and sometimes an after party. All four of those could have the same musicians. They could all be a little bit different. The music for your wedding can be provided in many different ways. You can have a live band, and it can be anything from 3 pieces to 21 pieces. You can have a DJ. You could have an iPod with a playlist that you just plug in and let go. Any of those work, or any combination of that can work. For example, you could do a trio playing light jazz or Broadway show tunes or popular music for cocktails, then have a larger band for dinner and dancing, and then go to an iPod for an after party. All of that works and is perfect. There is no right or wrong way to do this. You could be lucky enough and have a great friend who plays guitar, and he's going to play for free. But if we're talking about a typical band, we're talking about a 4-hour contract. And they will come with their equipment, hopefully a sound engineer or sound board, and they'll set up, they'll play, they'll break down. In that 4 hours, there is sometimes some question about, are they playing continuous music or are they taking breaks? Depending upon the musicians, they will either have their contract structured so that they're playing continuous music, what that means is that throughout the 4 hours, they will find ways to rotate their band members out and have breaks, because obviously everyone needs to have a drink of water, everyone needs to go to the bathroom. You cannot play for 4 hours straight without dying. It just doesn't happen. So you need to make sure your musicians take breaks. Some bands are structured so that their music needs to be played with all the musicians on the stage at the same time. So what that means is out of your 4-hour contract, you will have 4 one-hour sets. And out of one 60-minute set, they might play for 50, take a 10-minute break. Play for 50, take a 10-minute break. That can become a little bit more difficult in organizing your food and your toasts, but so long as you're aware of it and you love the musicians and what they play, you'll figure out a way to make the flow work. You just need to be aware of it. You don't want to be surprised by that the night of the event. Many couples like choosing live musicians because they like the energy that they bring to the party. You are going to want to give your band guidance on the kind of music that you would like for them to play. Whether it's pop, hip-hop, rap, classic rock, country, ballads, any of that music your band will be able to cover and play artists that fit within those different styles. It's important for you to give them artists that you like and artists that you don't like, so that they know that there's special songs that you really, really, really want to hear, and other songs that's like, no, I don't want to hear that. And then within that guidance, your band should have the flexibility to pick songs that your crowd that night are responding to. And the same crowd can respond differently. So even though the same crowd might have been at your cousin's wedding, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to dance to the same things at your wedding. So allow your band to be the pros that they are and know what you like, and then respond to the crowd throughout the evening. And there should be a flow back and forth of what they choose. One of the biggest complaints that I often hear at weddings is the band was too loud. Please ask them to be quieter. A way to solve this, well, there's 2 approaches to this. One is see if the band has a sound engineer. That might be a completely separate person in a soundboard, or it could be one of the singers in the band who can control the sound levels as well. So either way, talk to whoever might be controlling the sound about these issues. Also, if you have a flow to your wedding where while people are eating food, the music is a little bit quieter, and then when people are dancing, it becomes louder, that very often allows your guests to enjoy the evening better, and you get fewer complaints about sound. So talk to your band about that issue. Also, and this is a small point, if you have anyone who has hearing aids, just be very aware that they should not be sitting close to the band. It'll be very, very uncomfortable for them, and it's important to respect those kinds of needs of your guests. Or you may choose to have a DJ. The benefits to a DJ is that you hear the artists that you love singing their own songs. So let's say any band is going to be able to cover Bruno Mars, but you want to hear Bruno Mars singing Uptown Funk himself. You need a DJ for that. And a DJ can either come as one person who's just playing discs, or as a duo where you have the person spinning and another person emceeing. That's completely your choice, and you talk to them about their style, how they do announcements, how they get energy going into a crowd. The MC can sort of replicate what a band does in terms of live energy. Or, very simply, you can have your iPod, you plug it in, you've created a playlist of all your favorite songs, and off it goes. You just need to be aware that there are going to be breaks during the flow of the evening, so while someone's giving a toast, there has to be someone who's going to turn the unit off and then turn it back on again while you continue dancing. All of those work, all of those are perfect. Another point worth noting is that with musicians, there are musicians who are professional musicians who perform in concert, and there are musicians who perform at weddings. You might have a friend who is a professional musician who performs in concert, and they are amazing, and you're going to be honored to have them perform at your wedding. But please remember that when you are selecting a dinner band or DJ, you need someone who also understands the flow and needs of a wedding. The music at a wedding is a very important element, but it is one of several elements. You're going to have toasts. The kitchen has a flow of serving food and picking up dishes. There's a lot of elements that have to be combined, so you do need to have a band or DJ that will be respectful of the needs of the other people so that the flow of the evening will work so that all of your professionals will have a chance to do their job well. So that's it about picking a band or DJ. Thank you so much for watching, and our next episode is going to be how do you select a photographer? Please follow me on social media, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.